as a strange weight on his back. He sat up and flying to the unfamiliar appendages. Sprouting from his shoulder blades, large iridescent wings shimmering with blues and greens. Rami, his childhood friend, rushed in at Joni's shout, his eyes wide with disbelief. What in the world? Rami stammered. Joni, equally bewildered, carefully touched the delicate feathers. Their village nestled beside the ominous misty forest, was steeped in legends of winged creatures. Rami, ever the adventurer, instantly proposed a visit to the forest. "We need to find out what this is," he declared, his voice brimming with excitement. Joni, despite his fear and confusion, agreed the mystery was too compelling to ignore. The forest was a maze of ancient trees and swirling mist as they ventured deeper. Joni struggled to control his new wings. They fluttered erratically, threatening to send him tumbling. Suddenly the sky darkened and a fierce storm erupted, whipping the trees into a frenzy. Panic surged to the village. Joni, with his strange wings, was immediately blamed. Fearful whispers followed them as they hurried back. But Rami, always quick to see beyond appearances, refused to believe Joni was responsible. He remembered an old tale. A storm bird, a majestic creature whose wings controlled the weather, was said to be trapped within the forest. They returned to the heart of the misty forest, their determination unwavering. They discovered a hidden clearing where a magnificent bird, its feathers ruffled and its eyes filled with pain, was ensnared in a shimmering magical net. "I love you so much," had set the trap with a surge of adrenaline. Joni and Rami worked together. Rami carefully cut away at the net, while Joni surprisingly found a rhythm with his wings, using them to shield the bird from the storm's fury. The bird, finally free, soared into the sky, its wings calming the tempest. As the sun peeked through the clouds, the bird dipped its head, leaving a single, shimmering feather in Joni's outstretched hand. It was a token of thanks, a magical feather imbued with the storm bird's power. "I love you," and the courage they found within themselves. Strange pressure on his back. He sat up gasping and stared at the pair of large, iridescent wings sprouting from his shoulder blades. They shimmered with an ethereal blue, catching the morning light. Rami, his best friend, rushed in, his eyes wide with shock. "What in the world?" he stammered. Joni, equally bewildered, tried to move his arms, finding his new appendages surprisingly heavy and awkward. Rami, ever the pragmatist, immediately declared, "We need to find out where these came from." Their journey led them to the misty forest, a place shrouded in mist. It whispered legends of winged creatures as they ventured deeper. Joni struggled to control his wings. They flapped erratically, nearly knocking him off his feet. The forest floor was damp and mossy, the air thick with the scent of pine and damp earth. Suddenly, dark clouds gathered overhead, the wind howling ominously. A storm, violent and unexpected, threatened to engulf their village. Panic erupted. Joni, burdened with his newfound wings, was instantly blamed. Villagers pointed accusing fingers, their fear palpable. Rami, however, refused to believe Joni was responsible. He remembered a local tale of a storm bird, a magnificent creature whose anger could unleash devastating storms. Following a faint trail of shimmering feathers, they stumbled upon a hidden clearing. They're trapped in an itch kitnat of shimmering. Almost invisible threads was the storm bird. It was magnificent. It feathers a breathtaking array of blues, greens, and purples. But it was clearly injured and exhausted. Nearby, they found evidence of treasure hunters. I love you. The hunters have captured the storm bird, intending to exploit its power. Joni, despite his fear and the villagers' accusations, found a surge of determination. He carefully approached the net, his wings surprisingly steady now, guided by an instinct he didn't understand. With Rami's help, they managed to free the storm bird as the majestic creature took flight. The storm clouds dissipated, the wind calming to a gentle breeze. The sun peeked through, illuminating the forest in a warm, golden light. The storm bird, before soaring away, dropped a single iridescent feather at Joni's feet. It glowed faintly, a magical token of gratitude. I love you so much. Joni, looking at the feather in his hand. I love had taken a magical, unforgettable turn. You, a mournful song around the ancient tower. Joni and Rime, two friends bound by a shared thirst for adventure, stood at its base. The tower, a dizzying spiral of gray stone, spun perpetually, defying gravity and whispering secrets to the wind. Locals spoke of a hidden chamber, a key to unlocking its mysteries. Joni, with her fiery red hair and determined gaze, clutched a worn leather bound map. Rami, ever practical, checked his satchel filled with tools and provisions. The map led them through a maze of twisting staircases. Within the rotating walls, the tower seemed to test the resolve. At every turn, sudden gusts of wind, shifting passages, and the ever-present feeling of being watched. Rami, ever the cautious one, meticulously examined every inscription, every loose stone. Joni, fueled by an impulsive energy, often pushed ahead, her nimble fingers tracing symbols that seemed to shimmer in the flickering torchlight. Finally, they reached a heavy oak door. It surfaced intricately carved with swirling patterns. The map indicated a hidden mechanism. Rami, using his tools, carefully manipulated the carvings. I love you. The click as the key turned was almost inaudible, yet it echoed through the silent chamber beyond. The door swung inward, revealing not gold or jewels, as many had speculated, but a vast chamber filled with ancient books. Dusty tomes lined the shelves. I love you. The books were not about kings or battles, but about winged cats, creatures of myth and legend. Descriptions of their flight, their societies, their incredible abilities filled the pages. Illustrations depicted cats soaring through clouds. I love you. One particular book detailed a unique characteristic: a birthmark shaped like a tiny wing, hidden beneath a cat's fur. Joni gasped, her hand flying to a small, almost invisible mark on her own arm. A mark she'd always dismissed as a birthmark. The book confirmed it. A sign of a lineage of winged cats. The secret of the wind tower wasn't gold or power, but a heritage far more extraordinary. I love you. Waiting to discover their own hidden potential. The tower's perpetual spin, they realized, wasn't a quirk of nature. If you love me, a subtle energy that resonated with those who carried the mark. The adventure, Joni and Rami understood was only just beginning. The world beyond the tower held countless mysteries, and they, inheritors of a forgotten legacy, were ready to uncover them all. A seasoned hot air balloonist loved pushing boundaries. One day, soaring higher than ever before, she spotted Eater's shimmering city, nestled amongst the clouds. Intrigued, she descended a balloon, gently landing on a crystalline platform. The city was breathtaking, a breathtaking spectacle of floating islands. I love you. Winged beings with skin like Polish gemstones, their laughter echoing like wind chimes. They called themselves the Airy Eye. Their leader, Rami, I love you. He explained their plight. The magical wind, the very essence of their city's existence, had vanished. The floating islands were starting to drift apart, their vibrant flora wilting, a sense of despair hanging heavy in the air. Without the wind, the area's ability to fly was fading. Their homes were disintegrating. The city was dying. Joni, despite her initial astonishment, felt a surge of empathy. She offered her help. A balloon's basket, a symbol of hope in this ethereal city. Rami's eyes, reflecting the fading light of their dying world, explained a legendary colossal bird, the Sky Weaver. I love you, the bird slumbering. Thank you. I love you. Past whispering waterfalls of clouds and across shimmering bridges. I don't know. So yeah, that seemed to reach for the heavens. Lay the Sky Weaver, magnificent creature, its feathers radiating a soft, ethereal glow. But it was asleep. It slumbered deep and undisturbed. Joni, with her knowledge of hot air balloons, and Rami, with his understanding of the area's ancient songs, devised a plan. Joni used her balloon to create a gentle, rhythmic current of warm air, mimicking the wind the Sky Weaver once felt, while Rami sang an ancient lullaby, a melody that echoed through the clouds. Joni gently nudged the Sky Weaver with the balloon. The bird stirred, its immense wings unfurling slowly. As the Sky Weaver awoke, a gust of magical wind erupted from its feathers, a vibrant wave of energy that rippled through the city. The floating islands stabilized, the plants revived, and a renewed energy filled the area. The city in the sky was saved. Joni, watching from her balloon, felt a profound sense of accomplishment. She had not only discovered a hidden city, but had also played a pivotal role in its salvation. A testament to the power of courage and compassion. The bond between Joni and the Arai, forged in the face of adversity, remained a testament to their shared adventure.